with Miss Anna. Are you ready to go to sleep? Kiss your mommy, kiss your daddy. It's time for story time. Tonight we have my first little house book, Winter on the Farm. Once upon a time, a little boy named Almanzo lived on a big farm in the New York countryside. Almanzo lived on the farm with his father, his mother, his big brother Royal, and his big sister Eliza, Jane, and Alice. It was winter time on the farm, and the air was still as nice. The farmhouse roof was covered with snow, and great big icicles hung from the east as Almanzo and Royal hurried to the big barn to start their chores. Almanzo always went first to the horses to touch their velvety noses. The horses all knew Almanzo, and their eyes shone softly when they saw him. How he longed to run his hands along their smooth necks. But father did not think Almanzo was old enough to take care of the horses yet. So Almanzo put a barn frock on over his good school clothes and went to help Royal make clean beds for the cows and the oxen and the cows and the sheep. They did not have to make beds for the hogs because hogs made their own beds and keep them clean. In one stall were Almanzo's own two little calves. One calf had a white spot on his forehead, and his name was Star. The other calf was bright red all over, and Almanzo called him Bright. Almanzo scratched around their little horns because calves like that. Next, it was time to do the milking. Almanzo took his own milking stool and sat in the blossom stall to milk her. Swish, swish. The milk streamed into the pail while the cows crunched their carrots and the barn cats purred. After Almanzo was finished, father said, "You are a good milker, son." Almanzo kicked a straw on the floor. He was too happy to say anything. Almanzo and Royal waited while father took the shining tin lantern and made sure that everything in the barn was snug for the night. Then they walked through the cold night to the house. Almanzo was glad to get into the warm kitchen. First father, then Royal, then Almanzo took turns washing up at the wash basin. When he was done, Almanzo patted his wet hair and combed it smoothly down. The kitchen was full of skirts swirling all around. Eliza Jane and Alice were hurrying to dish up supper, and Mother was straining the fresh milk. The salty brown smell of ham frying was making Almanzo very hungry. Finally, Mother brought the big platter of ham into the dining room, and supper was ready. Father filled all the plates with food. Almanzo's plate was the very last one to be filled. Almanzo ate the sweet baked beans and the salt pork. He ate the boiled potatoes and the gravy and the ham. Then he ate the bread and butter and the mashed turnips and the stewed yellow pumpkin. Last of all, he ate a large piece of pumpkin pie. Almanzo felt very comfortable inside. After supper, father brought a big pitcher of cider and a panful of apples up from the cellar. and Royal Pap some popcorn over the coals in the iron stove. Mother knitted and ragged while Eliza Jane read aloud from the paper and Alice did her sewing. Almanzo sat by the stove eating apples and popcorn. Soon it was time for bed, and Almanzo sleepily climbed the stairs. It was good to be a farmer boy. Such a nice book. This story is about family and how they work together and how they enjoy the food together. I have one last book for you, and this one is about Christmas because pretty soon it be Christmas time. This is by Trudy Strang, Christmas. Joy to the world. See the lights twinkle on the tree. Touch the pretty ornaments. Taste the warm gingerbread. Hear the people sing carols. It is Christmas time. Christmas celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Some people called Christians believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Christmas is also a time to share with others. It is a holiday of peace and joy. How it began. Long ago, winter festivals were common in Rome. Christians in Rome decided to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Since no one knew Jesus' true birthday, they made the birthday celebration part of the winter festival. It's time. People began to call the holiday Christmas. Christmas continued to be celebrated throughout history and in countries around the world. Getting in the spirit. An early Christmas tradition was to put up a tree. A church leader in Germany put candles on his tree. His name was Martin Luther. These were some of the first Christmas lights. Giving gifts has always been part of the holiday. Christians believe Jesus got the first gift when he was born. Early on, children in Europe were given small gifts such as fruits, candy, and toys. Some of their gifts came from their families, some came from St. Nicholas. In the United States, St. Nicholas was called Santa Claus. Merry Christmas! Today we celebrate Christmas in different ways. Many people decorate a tree with lights and ornaments. Some also decorate the outside of their house. Many people have other fun Christmas traditions. They might bake cookies and build gingerbread houses. They might send Christmas cards to family and friends. Some people go to church on Christmas Eve. That is the night before Christmas. They hear the story of Jesus' birth. They light candles, they say prayers, and they sing Silent Night and other carols. Santa Claus made his visit on Christmas Eve. He comes while everyone is asleep. Children hang stockings for Santa Claus to fill with gifts. They find the gifts on Christmas morning and they say, Merry Christmas. I hope that you enjoyed the story time for tonight and I hope that you have sweet dreams. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the little bell. Good night, good night, good night.